races. Kevin is now getting going. An interesting stack up with these ones. 2, 4, we should, I think we have 6 veterans on. It's out for right now. A couple of them not here yet.
Like if D-Highs runs how he usually does, it'd be a fight between Hambone and D-Highs.
Well, I don't know, because remember last time we showed up at this track, reverse last season, it came between Toxic and D-Highs. This is a track that Toxic knows very well. He enjoys this track. So.
And he's kind of telling Hambone to get out the way. He's faster, and D-Highs caught Hambone, or caught Toxic. So they did not give each other too much room, it don't look like. Fours. Oh, as it said, Toxic loved this track, and he jumped. Oh, Kevin decided to jump up there.
Alright, so I was actually thinking here for a second, Soul Pun, and AJ, due to some life issues last season, wasn't able to race last season, so we haven't seen AJ on this track in a while. And I know the longer run, AJ does like to hunt people down.
Yes, he's sneaky like that. Either he hunts them down or he runs away at the beginning.
Ramrod now with the fast lap so far.
This Veteran Series is pretty stacked for the series. A lot of quick races.
They're pretty competitive between each other, so. Coming into this week, you have AJ, I do believe, leading the points. AJ and Ramrod have been pretty close so far. Dun 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 dun. Of course it's easy, it's not like a lot to police, but yeah, we have AJ leading the Class A Series points coming into this week. He is 7 points ahead of Ramrod, 10 points ahead of Kevin. Fourth is Hambone, 11 behind. Toxic's fifth, 13, tied with Tuna. D-Highs is 14 behind. Then you have McWorm and Boogie.
And as he was speaking to AJ, he had jumped up, took the fast lap, and Car Ramrod took it back right after.
Now, if you look at these times, I mean, they're not far off each other. So.
I was just looking at that, 0.3, 0.3, 0.4, right there, the 0.4.
And Toxic just took the fast lap. On the last lap comes through and pulls off the fast lap so far. Is it going to hold?
So far.
Oh, AJ came close, but Toxic pulls off fast qualifier for race 1. Nice. AJ barely off the time. Ramrod sitting right there as well. Hambone, I'm sure, just hasn't had much time. I know he was trying to figure out a tune for this one, so we'll see where we can get with that. So see if Ham needs to make any adjustments or whatnot as we get ready to send him underway, as Soul Pun has lobby issues duties to get the qualifying order. Okay, well, I think he's got the lobby set. Boom.
With the DNS there we had last series, should I keep it on normal? I left it on normal for qualifying.
Dry Town is your track you gotta worry about the most.
And as we
the
go
more
up, the drivers should be better and getting more consistent.
right.
I should say, not better.
And my phone doesn't know what it's doing every time I try to do something.
Gotta love and hate technology all at the same time.
Got a random in here. Boogie ran last week, and man, he threw down some good runs, didn't he?
He did. He was out on the move there. If temp ever loads in, he'll be kicked.
So, now D-Nice, I know he's not much of an A-class runner, so I think we might see more out of him in the second race. But, rest assured, I'm sure we'll see him up there giving a shot for the front run. So.
That I'm sure we will. So, and that drag sleigh is something different if you haven't drove it.
How are you feeling about tonight?
Hey, we got two of my favorite cars and two of my favorite tracks. I'm excited. Semi-pro may not know what hits them tonight.
Well, yeah, and I was looking at where that placed you in points, and I mean, you got your work cut out for you. So.
Yeah, and a couple very, very fast people in semi-pro that I got to deal with.
Oh yeah, you got to deal with Texas and Saturn. It's gonna.
Well, if I didn't have to walk past.
Because Soul Pun, you. Well, actually, I mean, your whole semi-pro division is just gonna be wild as time goes. Alright, we got...
Well, I know they hear both of us in here, so just to let y'all know our official in the lobby is Sierra for the night. Take care of them guys in there.
So, just so you know.
So who do you think's gonna take this then?
I think this one is going to be a toss-up. I mean, I think you're going to see Toxic fighting up front. AJ has definitely shown he's going to be strong. But Kevin is one I think you're going to have to watch later in the race. He likes to come on strong. So I'm gonna give Toxic a good shout on this one. I think if he can hold it together, he's gonna be hard to beat here.
I was gonna say AJ's the same. He likes to get down and dirty towards the end. Well, not dirty, but he gets in there. And it looks like we are green now. Oh, AJ on 2. He saves it. Lost a couple spots, but I'll see him getting back up there.
And I do believe Ramrod is your automatic driver in this race. So AJ, I do believe, runs manual clutch. Kevin runs manual clutch, I do believe. Toxic, he's just regular manual.
So not quite. He still has that little bit of a hiccup in between the shifts. Oh, Kevin, I think Toxic saved him.
It's a very good possibility. Oh, AJ.
Oh, AJ. He
Got the
goes.
fence.
Yes, that is why I kind of put myself as a pace car and ran around the track real quick trying to take things out for him.
It's alright, I'm sure AJ he'll get back up there, he'll push it.
He's that type of driver that he will.
Just remember, I gets himself a little bit of a breathing room, but sure Toxic's not gonna let it get too far.
You got D-Highs breathing down his neck also. And their times are right there for them three. You got 48.3, 48.52, 48.58.
This car has a really unique way of coming off that last corner. So it's you land and it can pull you to the inside and give you a nice set off the straightaway, or you get the dreaded push that takes you all the way to the outside wall, and it sucks because it's you kill your speed on the end of the last of the lap, and it just carries over to kind of hurting your lap for the next lap.
And that makes up for not having the speed into that first turn. As D-Highs had just gotten that bad bounce that we were talking about and almost caught that wall going towards pit road.
I think Toxic just beat his qualifying time.
Yes, he did. Nobody was under a 47.1.
Oh, Toxic, bad bounce off it. Ooh. Oh, hot coming out of the corner and got some air.
But nobody involved in it besides itself.
It's giving Ramrod some clean air out there.
Yeah, he dropped back to fourth.
D-Highs is in hunt mode right now. He's going to try and run down Ramrod.
Sorry. My bad.
As our other commentator has returned.
Apologize for that. So, get a little bit of money, gotta pay them bills. That guy doesn't wait for anybody too, so when he says come get the money, you better come get it. So I apologize for that.
Toxic still holding on to that fast lap right now. He's got plenty of laps. He's just got to get it back in the zone. As Kevin, I don't know if he rolled or got the wall, but he got some damage. Oh, AJ is caught back up with the pack. I think he was on a blazing lap there and checked out of it hard not to T-bone Kevin. Toxic's trying to hunt D-Highs back down. Looks like he's finding his groove again.
Car Ramrod's just up there, cruising along, it seems like. Looks like he's running a 5 gear.
It's very possible.
Because he wasn't shifting out of third until almost 100 mile an hour. That has to be a 5 gear.
The question is which one's going to get in the groove and turn up that 46?
One of them should. We had 2 and rookie. We had 2 and rookie get pretty close to getting there.
D-Highs is going to start kicking it down. He knows Toxic's coming. So.
John, you know you can sit on the couch, right?
Have to start hitting the gas, that's for sure. Toxic is at that good lap time going, looks like, with the consistency. Kevin are back there working on
D-Highs
each
just
other.
ran a 46.834. He's in catch and runaway mode. Catch the leader, but run away from Toxic. That's how that works.
Yeah, absolutely. He's seen them lap times posted, and he was like, wait a minute, I got the fast guy behind me and the leader in front of me. What do I do? Well, better hit the gas.
It's your only option at this point.
Right. Weld it to the floor.
And as we see, AJ is caught up to Ham and Kevin. Oh, we got suspension damage from riding on that rail a little bit.
Oh,
The
Ramrod gets
yellow
the
now.
wall coming out of the final turn.
Oh, he's in yellow suspension as well now. Suspension won't have too much to play with everything unless they start getting crazy. In that consistency mode right here, just trying to be defensive but also still be fast.
Yeah, there's plenty of laps. So
Absolutely.
D-Highs, if he gets in that groove where he starts running them times, he picks up a couple tenths of a second a lap, he might just be able to run down Ramrod for that win.
It's probably throwing him for a loop, not being able to do 200 practice laps.
You gotta, as we say that, D-Highs gets that inner guardrail.
I was just about to say that as he catches the wall.
That allows Toxic to catch back up.
Definitely not trying to let Ramrod run away with it. He does got a decent lead going, though. Definitely working for it.
So we're starting to reach the later.
Got to be awfully consistent in order to stay in front of these lap times, too, though.
Kevin's gotten himself down to a 47.167.
It's like Ham's the only one up there in 48, but he's right there knocking on 47 over.
He's been having a little trouble.
Oh, he gets a little bit wide, almost kisses the ambulance wall, and AJ goes around him.
AJ's getting that bad front bounce that I was talking about, where he just can't come off that final corner as consistently smooth as he wants, and he pushes wide. Ramrod with a mistake.
Figuring it out, it looks like.
Goes off of turn 2.
And now we have
Kevin's look like he's finally getting a hold of things too. He's coming around that first corner like a beast. He just held very good time through that.
This is gonna group your top 3 up here.
And you got Ramrod with the orange suspension and yellow brakes. We'll see what happens with it. Is he going to slow him down now?
Toxic also has a yellow suspension.
And D-Highs is the only one in the top 3. Oh, Toxic hard into the wall back there. Oh, that's a killer. He needs these two out front to start battling to be able to get that time made up for that wall smack. As I was saying before Toxic got the wall, D-Highs is the only one in the top 3 without any component damage at this time.
And he's hit the same wall as the
Toxic's still
other
trying
two.
to reel him in, not trying to let him out of the way. They're all gapping out a little bit now. Looks like D-Highs, they got a little bit of a space in between everyone now.
AJ has broke down to a 47.035.
Fast time's going now. Everyone's starting to pick it up. Ooh, Ramrod just pulls down a 46 right there. His fastest lap of the night. After that little mistake,
Top
he
two
hit the gas.
close. Top 2 very close in time there.
Absolutely.
And all 3 of the top 3 just improved their time. Well, D-Highs had a 46.8, but Ramrod down to a 46.8 and Toxic down to a 47.019.
Ooh.
So all 3 of them right now are trying to step it up to put up a show for this last final few laps.
Oh, Ham with a bit of a mishap. Almost gets in the ambulance wall again. Struggling in that last corner. Or not last corner, but ambulance corner. My bad.
Looks like D-Highs is struggling a little bit in that left-hander. He gets that inside banking. It kind of just
Okay.
kills his momentum for hitting to the uphill right.
Top three are balls spaced out pretty accurately, almost damn near. But you got almost a perfect gap between first, second, third. It almost looks like a qualifying lap.
Oh, Ramrod with a mistake.
Oh!
Toxic doing
Gets into the
everything he
wall
can
hard.
not to
Loses
slam
2
into his
positions.
rear.
I was muted. I want to say it, but I was muted on my car controller. The car Ramrod
I
runs
missed it.
the
I
ball
didn't
and
even see
loses
it.
it. I was on DIs, but I'm trying to keep some of the background noise to a minimum. But my
What happened?
household
Did
at
he
the
get
moment
loose and just take himself out?
looked like he got a bad bounce.
Oh, that suspension's kicking his ass.
Now, the question is is Toxic and Carr going to actually fight it out, or are they just going to try and run down Dehighs with this minimal amount of laps left?
As clean as Toxic runs, I could imagine Ramrod's going to give him the same amount of friendliness.
46.9 by Toxic, so they're trying.
They're
And they
trying for
all,
sure. They're both trying to reel him in. Ramrod's not giving up, and I think Toxic, that's that little bit of a kick in the ass he needed right there.
I think they want to push up to try catching them. It's better not to battle and catch a leader and have a three-way battle.
For sure. Especially seeing that these laps are narrowing down like this. Anything can happen. They might as well go for it now. If you're going to do it, this is the opportunity.
Very much so. Especially.
Oh,
Ramrod.
Ramrod with another mishap. Oh,
Thanking.
that suspension's kicking his ass.
And this time I missed it.
That was trying to get into that corner as low as possible to get a nice run through it, and he got that banking, and it just picked the car up.
For sure. Now he's getting bounced all over the place. Just that little bit of a berm right there before the finish line just sent him for a ride. He barely saved it off of that.
Toxic.
Unfortunate for our leader after leading all those laps.
Toxic now not feeling a threat from behind, chasing to get back up on D-Highs here.
You can definitely focus on the leader now. It's a good breath of clean air for him right there. You ain't got to worry about that bumper humper.
All three of your top three drivers have been running real strong. AJ, Ramrod.
Carr with another mishap.
This is gonna
That
allow
suspension,
Kevin
I'm
to
telling
catch
you.
him, and
That
it's gonna leave
suspension's
this
just
position to
killing
Kevin.
him.
It keeps going like this. He may not finish the race.
Yeah, there's a chance that it could happen. We had a couple rookies not even finish.
And D-High is only a few car lengths in front of Toxic for the final 2 laps here. Now we got a battle for third.
Actually, quite enjoyed this track and this car coming from a rookie. Even though it was an A class, and that's not usually where I shine, I didn't mind it. Rat Tack, he entered a cheat code for the week.
This track just has a beautiful flow to it. If you get in that beautiful flow, it just like it sucks you in
It's one
and
of my
just
favorites,
go.
to be honest. Good track.
Coming to the last lap.
Anything can happen now. The pressure's going to be on. Toxic buries it in there fast, makes a little bit of a mishap, slows down, loses some
Real
speed.
hard.
Seen him coming in fast. I was thinking something was going to happen. He's trying to reel in that leader.
Yeah. Trying overdriving it just a little bit.
For sure. But he also knows that he's got to keep that position. That's some good points for him. He needs them. Anything can happen. There's still a couple turns left.
Coming through.
He's being awfully consistent.
As much as I race
Decent
with
lead
him,
as long as he holds on.
he's
Here
good.
they
Nice
come.
bounce.
Yep. Diaz with the win. Toxic second. Can Ramrod hold on? That's wicked suspension damage. His whole car is damaged now. Look at all them colors.
Kevin with a huge run.
Woo!
Ramrod holds
Oh,
on to third,
Ramrod
Kevin
squeaks
fourth,
it through
AJ
there.
fifth. Man,
Wow.
Hambone's gonna
That
come
was-
across.
yeah.
He'll end up bringing home fifth. I don't know if Hambone was really comfortable with the track. I
I don't think he was as much as all the other racers, I noticed in the ambulance corner of all corners, he was struggling in that one. He kept continuing through, like almost like he was drifting through the corner a bit. But that just might have something to do with the car. Maybe potentially he had the wrong setup on it. Still did damn good though. I mean, he was right there in times. I mean, I know it was a second off, but veterans all threw down a good race.
Very good, Ron.
You could just like click on their name and invite them to the party, like through the menu. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Race 1 of the night for the Veteran Series winner, D-Highs.
What happened for that one?
Is your voice shared?
Yeah, I was about to ask that. If any of us had the stream up, I do, but my phone's inside.
You go into your party chat, you go into the party chat, and it should still be
Yep.
up in your little menu
I believe
selections.
yours.
And it will say voice chat
I've
settings.
heard you before on some of the chats.
You have your phone up, Parker, you can turn your volume up as he talks.
Yep.
It should be shared.
Allow voice
What
to
about
be
now?
shared.
If there's anyone in the chat, could y'all let us know if you can hear him or not?
Anybody watching can get a comment.
Like take Ramrod for that mess up?
What do you think of that race, D-Highs?
My hands was shaking. I was trying my darndest to catch Ramrod. He was checking out there for a minute, man.
Real fortunate luck for you and for him. If you with the suspension, so every time he would catch a little bit of air, it would just throw his car for a ride. I don't know if you caught any angles of him doing that.
Yeah, I seen him doing that. I was having problems myself with that last turn going to the finish line. I smacked that out of the wall a couple times.
Toxic wasn't
That's where I
letting you
think
get away though, that's for sure.
No,
Yeah,
he was reeling in too.
I heard his car back there. He was coming. I heard him.
I believe you finished.
I mean, you had
did
the
not...
battle on both sides.
Alright.
I didn't hear you.
You got anything coming up for the next race? I know you're more of a fan of the B-Class series.
Are there any specific changes you're going to make or any little secret tips?
No, secret tips. Everybody's going with a tighter suspension. I'm not going, I ain't going, my suspension is from 3 or below, I'll just say that.
That's a little bit of good insight right there.
Not a bad choice with the car that you guys be running.
I'm ready.
100% agree.
I wish this race was Rosenheim because the Drag Slayer loves that track.
Yes, it does.
Anybody watching
That's what
this
everyone's been mentioning.
race 2 coming up here shortly. Barky will be your commentator with the stream. I will be stepping out for the next one, so good luck to your next race, D-Highs.
Yep, good luck to you guys.